All right, guys, welcome back. It's Mrs. Peterson, that lady who teaches art, and today I'm going to talk to you about your Veterans Day project. So you know that every year we have a big assembly for our veterans in November, and usually that is put on by the 7th and 8th grade students. They do music, they do some writing, and when I was first here, I thought our Veterans Assembly was amazing, but I thought one thing was missing, which was artwork. So now I have every 6th grader and every 7th grader make a project for the next Veterans Assembly that we'll put up when you're a 7th or 8th grader, okay? So today we're going to talk about what are your options. For this project, this is a free choice project. You can do literally whatever you want, okay? I don't want you to make like a poster with words on it necessarily. It should be an artwork, but if you want to paint, if you want to make a sculpture, if you want to do mixed media, it's up to you what you choose to do, okay? So Veterans Day project, another thing about it is we're going to do this right away at the beginning of the quarter, because then anytime you have extra time, if you get to class early, if you're done with a project early, you'll work on this because you'll know exactly what your extra project is, okay? So some images you might consider using for your Veterans Day project. This is a picture of the White House. I've had some people draw this or sculpt this, maybe make it out of like toothpicks or wooden stir sticks or just anything you want. Wire, you can do whatever you'd like. This is the Pentagon. This building has the heads of our different military branches in it. So this represents our country as well. This is a picture of Arlington National Cemetery, where if you serve in our military and you die still in honor of you don't have to die like on the battlefield, but you still have to be, it has to be like an honorable discharge from military. You can be buried here. It's in Virginia, so not everybody who was in the military decides to be buried here, because some people are like, well, I want to be buried close to my family so they can put flowers on my grave. But the cool thing about Arlington is every direction you look, the headstones are in line. So here's one angle of it, and there's another angle of it. So all of the headstones are right in line. It's really, really pretty cool. I've had people do like oil pastels of this or painting of this or chalk images of this. This is one of the most famous statues that our country has. This is the flag planting at Iwo Jima. Near the end of World War II, when we dropped 2 bombs in Japan. This was the site of one of them, and the American soldiers were claiming that ground as ours. We had just defeated them in battle, and so they were planting a flag there. So I've had people build this sculpture or draw this as well. One of the new technologies that we use a lot are the dogs that sniff bombs. And so, we already talked about my friend Brian, who passed away at a roadside bomb. They didn't have a dog in their unit, but some units have a dog that goes out ahead of them and sniffs, and somehow they train them to know this, sniff for the bombs, and then they can be alerted, and then, the people won't die from running over it. Some people have decided to do things with like more colorful stuff, right? So you can do something with the Air Force. This is pretty cool because this is a stamp. We made stamps when you all were in 5th grade of your face. So this person made a stamp of this, and they stamped it 5 times here, and then they made a different stamp to put here. So I think that's kind of interesting. I've had people make stamps of like bald eagle heads, different things like that. You can do things across different time periods. So this shows some of our planes across just different years. Okay, one thing I do want you to think about is I don't just want you, like when you're in 5th grade, you probably just like drew a flag, like done, it's a flag. I like that this has different layers, right? It has the flag in the background, and it's not just straight lines, it's waving, right? It has the bald eagle, so that's a second layer. And with this one, they collaged pictures of military people to be the color. Now that might be pretty hard to do, but you could use magazines and take out colors and collage the colors that you want. I like this one too. We've got the layer of the flag waving. We have the layer of the Statue of Liberty. And then the words on here are our Constitution. So that's pretty cool. Going back to that one, I've had people do like song lyrics or the Pledge of Allegiance, things like that. I like this because it's so like gritty, like it has a lot of texture. So you can use encaustic, which is melted colored wax. We have that if you want yours to have more texture to it. And then, okay, don't look at the quality of this because I think like a first grader made it, but I like the layer of the flag. They've got the pledge and they have some different textures on there. So your job today is to figure out what you'd like to do and send me a reference photo, and then we'll get your supplies ready. So let's say you're ready to look for your photo, and let's say you want a flag blowing in the wind. So you're going to type that into Google, and then I would click on images. And then you can select which one you want. Let's say that you like this one. You're going to click on the image. And then under the image, there's a little sign here that kind of looks like a less than sign with dots on the end. You're going to click on that. And then it's going to pop up email. Here you're going to click email. And where it says to, you need to type my email address. So it's EPETER, and it should pop up. You can click on that. And then you can click send, which is being covered up right now by this. So right here it says send, push that, and that is how you send me a picture. Okay, so right now your job is to send me your picture, your reference photos. You might need 3 of them. You might need a picture of the Pledge of Allegiance, you might need a picture of a flag waving, and a picture of the Statue of Liberty. Whatever you need, you're going to send those to me, and we're going to get those printed today. And then you're going to decide what you're going to use. Maybe you want to use oil pastel and pencil. Maybe you want to use air dry clay and paint. Okay, so that is your job. All right, I can't wait to see what you create.